It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Oh, girl, I got a lot going on this hump day, huh? Happy Wednesday. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. What's going on, y'all? Y'all get up in here and like the video. Y'all know what the whoop-de-whoop, the bop-de-bop, the boot-de-boot. What's up? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Shout out to everybody in the building. Nadine Torre says, bonjour. See, I took French in 9th grade, so I know how to say it right. Yeah, Did take French in the 9th grade, and I used to go to the French quarters in New Orleans. But look, Nadine said, bonjour. We waiting for you. Voodoo come to Paris, France. You have fans here. Well, go ahead on. Shout out to my fans, my people up in France, man. You know, the name of my mama's street is kind of French. You know what I mean? And I always knew that, being from New Orleans and going to the French quarters, it was kind of a connection. You know what I mean? So, to see the French people over here, the French Negro pen, shout out to my French blacks. To see them over here with the dog, I'm here for it. Shout out to France, man. And I appreciate everybody down there in France. I hope y'all have a good crepe and a good spot of tea for me. You know what I mean? A good croissant or something. Shout out to France. I'm loving it. I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, listen, the dog is worldwide. I don't know when we're going to get to that. At some point, we're going to have to come to terms with that. The dog is worldwide. You can argue with your mom about that. But ultimately, I got them over there in Switzerland, girl, France, girl, Texas. I'm just playing, man. Shout out to France, man. Thank you, Nadine. And you know what? My best friend went to France last year. And she was like, come with me. I was like, girl, I'm trying to go to where it's hot, girl. I ain't trying to go where it's cold. But, I might have to make it up. I might have to come down there and see what's up. Shout out to France in the building, man. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up, you guys. We have a show to discuss. I know you lying. On my mama, bro. If you over there scratching up on my sofa, on my mama, bro. I'm telling you now. I'm sorry, that's Saint. He get the acting a fool. You know what I mean? Anyways, so yeah, we got a show to discuss, you guys. Y'all get in here and like the video. Now we're gonna be discussing Mayor Brandon. What his name? The one from Chicago. Girl, the people want his head off his shoulders, girl. Then I'll do her later. We'll do her later. Then we're gonna discuss Fani Willis, Fannie. The lady who was taking the people money to go on cruises with her old man. She is being called down to the red carpet after losing the YSL trial. Girl, tell me why they're trying to make her release all her audio for talking about they basically colluding. Is that the right word? I don't know the law, but look, they basically coming up with something together to get Donald Trump out there for January 6th. And we're gonna talk about how that's connected to the YSL trial. We're gonna talk about it. And then Cynthia Erivo, they want us to make this bald head African so black, and I hate it for us. I hate it because we're not, I want black people to just not accept her under no circumstances. Okay, we're gonna get to that. Eric Adams, he has flipped on the Democrats, and the Democrats are losing their mind. He said he gonna work with Trump, ICE, and everybody who they want to get up out of there who committing crimes. And then Will Smith done finally came out 40 years later, and 40 years worth of that lady falling destitute and being poor and broke and black, he done finally came out and said, you know what? I'm sorry, fat. You know who he talking about? To dark skin Aunt Viv. Girl, you sorry. Wait, come again. Say you what? Nigga, you what? Girl, I'm about to cuss already, girl. I act like it's me because I will never forgive Will for replacing dark skin Aunt Viv with that light-skinned lady. I can't even quote one thing that lady ever said. You see what I'm saying? Janet Hubert, that's her name. Listen, when dark skin, y'all remember when dark skin Aunt Viv, whenever her and Uncle Phil would get into it with somebody, Aunt Viv looked like she a fight. The black one. But the light-skinned one is just like with the Oprah Winfrey curl. I didn't like her. And no shade to the lady. It ain't your fault, but she wore shoulder pads in Hillary Clinton suits. It was just different. Dark-skinned Aunt Viv girl was, listen, dark-skinned Aunt Viv, and you can argue with your mom. We're gonna get into it. Dark-skinned Aunt Viv was either shoulder to shoulder or next to Claire Huxtable. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm lying. Put a 1 in the chat. No, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. It was dark-skinned Aunt Viv right after Claire. And everybody wanted to be Claire Huxtable. I'm talking about fashion, clothes, beauty. Remember dark-skinned Aunt Viv when it worked out and when did that dance, girl, and was dancing? Girl, police. Girl. Dark-skinned Aunt Viv used to have her tight little pencil skirts with her little belts and her and she'll have her top on, but she'll have a nice throw on the side of her shoulder. Girl, stop playing. We gonna get into it, okay? And then Jennifer Lewis, crazy girl. You know, Jennifer Lewis is one of those people. She our auntie. She the crazy auntie that everybody know. Oh Lord, here she go. You know what I mean? That's Jennifer Lewis. She went on Stephen A. Smith and crashed out. I want to be mad at Jennifer Lewis, but she really is like one of my aunties, like one of my grandma's sisters. You know what I mean? Like not your mama's sister, like your grandma's sister. The one everybody knows. Every time she goes somewhere, she on that. You know, here she go. You know how Auntie Jennifer coming, Auntie Jen. She always do the most. She always go dramatic and do extra, and she the one that falls out. You know, at the fumes, and everybody be looking at her like Jennifer, Auntie Jennifer. Please, this is not the time. You didn't even like that man. You know what I mean? That's Jennifer Lewis. She crashes out on Stephen A. talking about Scandalous Lost, girl. We gonna get Lord have mercy. We gonna get into it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Esther says dark skin Aunt Viv was a college professor. The light skin Aunt Viv ain't have no job. You ain't lying. I didn't think about that. Because remember the dark-skinned Aunt Viv had came to Will's class and she was the professor? Mm-hmm. Remember they had the private school? Yay. You ain't lying. Light-skinned Aunt Viv ain't do nothing but have Nikki. And I still was trying to figure out how her light bright behind and Uncle Phil caramel self made that little black-ass little boy. But that's a whole nother story. You know what I mean? That's a whole. I'm telling you, that's one of those questions. We gonna get into Will first since we here. I always and I get it. Black people make all type of babies. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Black people make all types of babies. But when they bought Lil Nicky blockhead ass up there, listen to me and listen to me good. I'm talking about I did not understand, and this is real. You know what I mean? Come on now, I don't want y'all to get up here and act like y'all new to this. Because y'all know one thing, when it's your uncle, it's your brother, it's your daddy. If your daddy black as hell and the baby light-skinned, the first thing y'all gonna say is, that ain't my daddy, baby. Look how black he is. All his children black. How that baby get this? So don't do that. So we're not gonna pretend today. We're gonna be real. Okay? We're gonna be real. Now let me say what I got to say, because when it's your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your daddy, now you want to talk about the colors. But now when I talk about little Nicky blockhead ass, now it's black people make no girl. We not doing it. Not today, Satan. Not today. We gonna call a thing a thing. So let's get into it. So let me see if I can go get a picture, girl. Hold on, because I never understood. Hey, YouTube user, I never understood, and this is real time. I never understood how Lil Nicky Little black hair, little niglet, little bitty black boy. I'm talking about black as hell. How in the world did Lil Nicky come from light-skinned Aunt Viv and caramel color? What's the man name? Yeah, caramel color. Uncle Phil. And this is a valid question now. Now y'all can sit up here and act crazy if y'all want to, but I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna discuss it. I'm trying to see something. Let me see if I can find this picture. Because we're not doing this today. Let's start with this, and then we're gonna get into why we're here. Because I didn't too particularly appreciate, you know what I mean? Hold on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Please get the likes up, please. It's free 99. Lloyd. Oh, yeah, I want this one too. Let me see. Is this the photos or is this? I'm trying to make the photos bigger, y'all. No, they just keep trying to show me the show. I don't want to see the show. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. This might be one. All right. And let me go get Aunt Viv. Hold on. I got to go get this one. And then I got to go get Aunt Viv. Girl, look a light-skinned Aunt Viv. Girl, that was, you know, to the producers. This was the next diabolical thing too when, y'all remember when that little girl went upstairs on Family Matters and never came back? It was like second to that. I was like, when I seen her, I was like, who is that? And everybody was like, oh, it's Aunt Viv. I was like, no, it's not. And they were like, yes, it is. And I was like, no, who is that lady? Like, I remember when she first came on the scene, I literally was like, who that is? Like, who that is? And it was like, oh, and then Will come around the corner, Aunt Viv. I say, what? What? Aunt Viv? Girl, ain't no damn Aunt Viv. Girl, what is we talking about? Girl, it was a time you had to be there. Get the likes up on the video. Matter of fact, I can share this one for you. No, let me get dark-skinned Aunt Viv first. Let me get her on here. Shout out to Aunt Viv, man. Because Will did you dirty, fat. He did. He did you dirty. He did you dirty, man, mama. He ain't had to do that to you. He did not have to do that to you. All right. So let's start with light-skinned Aunt Viv. Then we're gonna get into what Will had to say. So niggas say they gave her Aunt Viv, baby. You know what? That might have been. You know they be having subliminal. You know I'm a conspiracy theorist, girl. They might have had Aunt Viv was pregnant and just gave it to the light-skinned woman. You know they used to do that back in the days. That's why some of y'all aunties really y'all mama. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all great aunties really y'all grandma. Yeah. Some of y'all great uncles really y'all grandpa. Girl. And I agree with this. What the writer should have done was make Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil divorce and then make the light-skinned lady another character altogether. Make her the side chick, new wife or something. I like that. But see, remember, Will had got that lady fired. So they have time to switch up the storyline unless they would have just came back after another season and been like, oh yeah, my bad. You know, after the season wrap, this happened. You know, I don't know, but that makes sense. That would have went off better. And remember when they changed the dark-skinned sister from the light-skinned one on My Wife and Kids? Girl, yay! Remember the dark-skinned one? And then, you know, little black girl. Then the light-skinned girl came on and that girl. See, we didn't even know the colorism was happening right then and there. I did, though, because I'm a black girl. I'm a dark-skinned black girl. And I always notice the dark-skinned black people. Is that weird? Maybe I don't know, because think about it. Hear me out. In the 90s and prior to, all of the beauty standards were white people and light-skinned people. Even when you look at Spike Lee films, he had Rosie Perez. She was the girl. Halle Berry. You know, it was like the light-skinned people. And whenever he would show the dark-skinned people, they'd be all Africa. You know what I mean? They'd be all nappy head and nothing wrong, but they'd be natural hair Africa girls. Now, granted, unless you look under the dashiki, you wouldn't know they bad. You know, think about it with House Party. The dark-skinned girl is the one who liked it kid. the dark-skinned girl. She the one who liked the kid. It was when Gina walked home with kid and stole that girl little boo. But the dark-skinned girl was more fire than Gina. And then Pam and Gina. Pam was fire than Gina, but they made Pam the black-skinned girl, the dark-skinned girl on a house party. She lived in a project that was making Kool-Aid. The little brother was pouring all that sugar in the Kool-Aid. It was buku churn around there. And then Pam was the ghetto loud mouth. But Pam always slayed Gina. But I'm saying all that to say this. School days, that's another one. Talking about good or bad hair, whether you're dark or you're fair. They had all the light-skinned girls with the perms and the weaves, and then the dark-skinned girls had the natural hair. You know what I mean? I paid attention to that because I'm a dark-skinned girl. You know? But why is this important? When I used to see dark-skinned black girls in prominent positions, I ain't gonna lie, in film, I used to fixate on that because I'm like, oh snap, this is different, because it was. It was literally different. I was like, oh snap, they got the dark-skinned girl and she actually got a lot of speaking parts. Or when I saw Pam. When I saw Pam, I was like, oh wow, she loud, but Pam bad. Now, granted, they made it seem like Gina was colder than Pam, which I detest that rumor because she's never been colder than Pam. But I was like, damn, Pam always used to be fire. But then I used to notice what Martin used to say, BDB. Remember, he was like, it just used to be like that. And you know, they used to date in real life back then. That was weird too. Yeah, but I used to notice and I fixated on things like that. Hell, when I seen Claire Huxtable, she wasn't as dark as me, but I say, I'll take it. A brown-skinned woman, she ain't red. A brown-skinned woman who is a lawyer and she could dress and she could sing and she fine. I was like, ooh, I take it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I paid attention to that. So when Will came with light-skinned Aunt Viv on top of dark-skinned Aunt Viv, I said, what is going on here? Because remember, this was the cast at first. Can y'all see that? Let me see how it look on y'all end. This was the cast at first. And say what you want. Say what you want. Dark-skinned Aunt Viv slayed every single scene from the top down to the ground. Do you hear me? Hair, clothes, makeup, chocolate, everything. And she could dance. Talented. What's up? And she didn't play with Will. She looked like she'll box Will up if Will get too much out of line. You feel what I'm saying? And she looked like Uncle Phil could say much, but don't tread light type tease. You know what I mean? Like, Uncle Phil was the breadwinner, but dark-skinned Aunt Viv was the matriarch. You know what I mean? And that's a healthy balance in the black community. And I think this is where we get it mixed up. See, what we do is we think that it's got to be heavy one way or heavy the other. No, a healthy balance in the black American community is not like the white community or none of these other people. We have a different dynamic as it pertains to family. The father will always be the protector, provider, head, and all of that. But the matriarch of the family, the black woman, she always has a place of dominance that doesn't supersede the father. It just is a place that is respected and well respected and well taken in by the family. She is the matriarch. She is the go-to for the things all needed as far as family, as far as keeping the kids in line, type T's. That's the balance that we needed. Because regardless of how strong dark-skinned Aunt Viv was, Uncle Phil was still that nigga. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with Bill Cosby and Claire Huxtable. No matter how bad of a lawyer and attorney Claire Huxtable was, Cliff was still that nigga. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? When things got to a point where Cliff had to step in, or Uncle Phil had to step in, guess what Aunt Viv and Claire did? Step back. That's the healthy dynamic. That's the healthy dynamic. Because Uncle Phil can't be successful without a dark-skinned Aunt Viv. A Cliff Huxtable can't be successful without a Claire Huxtable. It's a balance and it works. Nobody supersedes the other. Well, the woman typically don't override the husband most of the time, but at the end of the day, he still is the head, and that's what we got to get back to. We're in a place now where Black women feel like, oh, I'm the breadwinner, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You can't tell me nothing, you can't tell my churn nothing, and that's fine. That's why they're gonna kick your ass. But you know what I mean? But anyway, listen, this was dark-skinned Aunt Viv, and then one day we came back. Girl, I don't know where we was. We went on break or something. I don't know. I don't remember. You know, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this, but Fresh Prince was literally the most watched show. Like I don't know when. I forgot what night it used to come on, but it was the most watched show of all time. Like at the time, I think it was coming up either behind the Huxtables or something, the Cosby Show. But then we came back with this lady. I said, now who that is? I said, Harpo, who that woman? Harpo, who that woman? And then when she was pregnant and the black-haired little Nikki came, I said, throw the whole show away. Throw the whole show away. Look at this dynamic. Hear me out. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but this is the facts. Debate your own, but start paying attention. Y'all got to start paying attention. Think about it. In my experience, I've noticed dark-skinned women typically make more lighter-skinned babies and more of a wider variety color of babies than the light-skinned women. The only time a light-skinned woman will make a really dark baby is if the daddy is nickel black. You feel what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So meaning if Aunt Viv was with Jeffrey, then little Nikki would make sense. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? If Aunt Viv smashed on Jeffrey, little Nikki would make sense. But Aunt Viv with Uncle Phil is giving blood tests. What is going on? Pay attention. Listen, I know it sounds weird, but I'm telling you, this is typically how it goes. Not all the time, but typically it's how it goes. Dark-skinned women can come from, I'm telling you, listen, dark-skinned women, I don't know why, we make a wider variety color of babies, and it don't even really necessarily all the time depend on the man. So when I seen this lady with Uncle Phil, and then this little black-haired little black boy, I said, DNA, Maury, what is this? He don't even look. And then she came on. She didn't have nothing. She gave nothing. She did nothing. She just was there. She literally gave nothing. Like I was looking like, ugh. And she wore shoulder pads, and I didn't like that. I have a thing for shoulder pads. My mom used to make us go to the Kingdom Hall because we grew up Jehovah's Witness, and every time we used to have to go to the Kingdom Hall, we go to the convention. She used to go buy these dresses, but they, back in the days, they all came with the shoulder pads. Girl, I couldn't wait to get home to cut mine. Now I have a vice against shoulder pads. I don't know. And when I seen her with them Hillary Clinton suits and the shoulder pads, I was like, nope. Don't like her. You know what I mean? But it kind of blew me. But behind the scenes, what people didn't know was Will had got into it with Janet Hubert, which is the dark-skinned lady. Let me get her back on here. So Will had got into it with her for creative differences and all of that stuff. And basically, Will was feeling himself. And according to that lady, she said Will was a biatch on the set. Yes, she did. She said Will treated her like crap. And you know what? I believe it. Because a lot of black women, darker skinned black women, I don't care where you work at. And this is not like, oh, woe is me victim mentality, but I got to say it because it's true. A lot of darker skinned black women typically get the brunt of the BS from people. And you can't, even when you quiet or when you try not to be combative, they're going to still call you combative. Oh, she got an attitude. I ain't even saying that. Well, I don't like your face. Type tease. You know what I mean? Or if you express yourself, it's angry black woman. Like a dark-skinned woman in the workplace really have it hard. And this is not a victim Olympics because black people all around have it, but it's just the truth. Dark-skinned women in the workplace, even when they tread light, they still get labeled as such. Period. Dark-skinned women typically don't get the benefit of the doubt. So I believe Will had an issue with her because, first of all, let's start here first. When this show first came on, the characters were even. What do I mean by that? We wanted to see Will. We wanted to see Carlton. We wanted to see Hillary. Like, we were looking for what Hillary, Carlton, Will, and guess who else? Aunt Viv had to say. Jeffrey too. I think around this time, the only one we was like, oh, okay, it's cute if we have her, but we don't really care, is Ashley. But Ashley was real Lil. We didn't start caring about Ashley till she got older and started singing that song. Tell me why you're playing with my mind, boy. Don't you wanna remember when Will was trying to be her manager and trying to make her sing, and I said, girl, she cannot sing, but it was cute for the show. Y'all remember that? That's when we started caring about Ashley. Remember? Put a one in the chat if you remember. Put a one in the chat if you remember. But prior to that, it was like, oh, Ashley. Oh, and the time when the first episode came out and she was saying, hey there, guys, my name is Ashley Banks. My family and friends want to give you some thanks. So before this dinner's all swallowed and chewed, thank you, God, for this stupid food. Put a 2 in the chat if you remember. Girl, please. I was there. Come on now. We gotta stop acting crazy. I was there. Come on. Come with it. If we're gonna have a conversation, we're gonna have the conversation. I was there, but that was the only 2 times we was like, oh, Ashley, you know what I mean? But when she got older, then we was like, oh, she cute, boom, 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 tight teeth. Nevertheless, okay. Oh, I forgot when she was dating Tevin Campbell, girl. Yeah, when Tevin Campbell came for her birthday, acting like he was straight. Oh, shout out to Tevin Campbell. Love him down to the ground, but it was giving loose-wristed tease when he said, I hate it. I hate doing tours. I was like, oh. It's giving that little nephew, everybody whisper behind the scenes. Girl, you see little Jimmy? He got a little arch in his back, huh? Yeah, girl. You see how he's saying? I mean, I ain't gonna tell Trail nothing. Trail, you know how Trail is behind her churn. I ain't gonna tell her nothing, but I'm just saying. Like, I asked him if he wanted a piece of cake, and he was just like, "Yes, ma'am." That's the conversation. That was Tevin when I seen. You know what I mean? He's the let's talk about it behind the scenes, but don't tell his mama. Come on now, we black. Y'all know how it go. But for real, it'd be a family reunion, Thanksgiving, Christmas, something like that. Oh, girl, you seen little Jimmy? See, that's why that lady, girl, this the problem. That's the problem. She always had a little boy under her, not look at, girl. But I ain't gonna say nothing. Trail do, she do the most. She be done going to fighting and all that. I'm not about to tell her nothing about her churn, but I'm just saying, I've been told her, keep that little boy from under you. But all she want to do is keep the little boy under her, not look at him, girl. It's a time. It's a shame. Trail wrong for that. And in the words of my mama, yeah, that little boy gets 2 left shoes. I'm getting off topic. You know what I mean? She should have had that little boy by more men. Where his daddy? She should have let the daddy raise him. Like, why black people be like that? Why y'all think the children be gay because the daddy didn't raise them? Girl, y'all got to stop, black people. See, that's the problem. She should have let the daddy raise him. The daddy wanted that little boy. Remember? And Trell was trying to put that boy on child support and won't let that boy have that boy. And he would have came out different if he would have been under his daddy. But no, all she want to do is had that little boy under her. Not look at him. Girl, black people, we are the most superstitious, crazy people on the face of this earth. I don't care what nobody. Girl, let's move on. Let's move. Miss Ebony said, were you at my family Thanksgiving this year? It went exactly like this, girl. That's every black family, Miss Ebony. Girl, that's how we is. That's how we is. That's how we is, girl. Then we wonder why little Jimmy turned 17 and we never see him again. And by the time he come back, he driving his Benz and he smell good and he got money. And when he get out the car, he only come to the family functions and say, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? This my roommate. Oh, that'd be the one. This my roommate. We met in college. This my roommate. He came down. They don't live in the state you in. So like if I'm in Georgia, he probably live in New York. Oh, this my roommate from New York. He decided to come down. His family wasn't really doing nothing this year. So I told him he could come down and meet y'all. How y'all doing? And then everybody, oh hey baby, how you doing? In the back of their mind, girl, roommate. Girl, that's little Jimmy old man. Mm-hmm. 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 But I'm going off on a tangent. Girl, you know I ain't lying, Chazzy. You know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. Y'all know I ain't lying. You 35 talking about your roommate. Nigga, please. Nigga 35, make 6 figures. Nigga got money on top of money. That's my roommate. Y'all spitting more than the rent, huh? Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. Let me stop, y'all. That's why I can't get off live in a timely manner, girl. I gotta decorate this doggone tree and all that. Right. Look at somebody say you got money, but have a roommate. That's what I be thinking when they be coming through. And that's why, and see, look, and this why they don't come around the family too much. And see, they'll gaslight you and say, y'all being messy. Tell me the truth. Tell me I ain't lying. The gay cousin will gaslight you and be like, see, this why I don't come around y'all. Y'all too messy. And we be saying, how we messy? Nigga, the math ain't mathing. So because we whispering behind the bike that it's weird that you got all this money, you rich, and you need a roommate. Now we messy? Come on. It's the gaslight for me. But shout out to the gay cousin, because that's the one I be wanting to go spend the night by. Mm-hmm. That's the one I be saying, oh, I'm gonna come up to New York. I'm gonna fly up there. Oh, I always want to go up there. I'm gonna come see you. Tell me when you off. That's me. Cause girl, y'all can say what y'all want. I'm over there talking to the gay cousin. Oh, you live in New York? Where you live? Manhattan? Ooh, I'm about to come up there. Me and my friends want to come up there, but I come up there when you let me know when you off, and you can take a couple of days off. I'm coming. That's me, girl. Y'all could, but I'ma still whisper though. I'ma still be like, girl, yeah. But y'all been knew Lil Jimmy was a little loose-wristed. Remember when Lil Jimmy was 6? And remember when he put the Barbie outfit on? And remember when Trail beat him? Remember? Now all of a sudden y'all acting like this is brand new. Y'all been knew Lil Jimmy was like that. He been sweet. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Remember Lil Jimmy used to always play with the little girls? Stop it. You know, let's move on. Let's move on. So anyways, moving on. So Will Smith finally apologizing after taking that lady career away and leaving her broke and destitute. And I feel like an apology ain't enough. Will need to be giving her back pay and a new career. But see, that's what they do. He's an evil, you know what? Y'all know y'all like Will, not me. Let's get into it.
Horrible error and misjudgment of her value and power and beauty to the show. Mm-hmm. I horribly underestimated what she was for me at that point in my life. It made a horrible.
Will, sit your ugly ass down. You didn't know, you knew what she was. That's why you got rid of her. Let's talk turkey. It was given, people was really coming to see Aunt Viv, and Will wasn't going to be the breakout. He was still going to be the breakout star. Let's talk turkey. He was always going to be the breakout star. But Aunt Viv was going to be giving him a run for the money. You feel what I'm saying? See, Will thought he could have a Good Times dynamic. Put a one in the chat if you ever watched Good Times. When Good Times first started off, I don't know if a lot of y'all know this, the show was about Florida. Florida was a maid for Maud. I used to watch all this stuff. I knew. Florida was a maid for Maud. Y'all know Maud? Maud is the clear lady who used to be on the Golden Girls, the tall one with the dog with the deep voice. She might have been a TS now that I'm thinking back. You know what I mean? But Florida used to work for Maud as a maid. And one day James came in the kitchen or came into the house with Maud and told Florida she don't have to work no more. He don't want her slaving for no clear person. And Maud was like, oh my God, Florida, are you okay? And Florida was like, I don't know, my husband's so prideful. Now, this is where it lost me. Because when they got the good times, James was broke as a joke. So I was like, well, girl, why did he get you from your job? But this is the point I'm trying to make. So when Florida came to good times, the show was supposed to be about Florida, her husband, and her kids. But Jimmy Walker, JJ, stole the show. So they butt heads because it was never intended to be about JJ. It was supposed to be about Florida, her husband, and her kids. But when JJ came out and went dynamite, it kind of put a whole monkey wrench in the thing, right? So that's not this. The show was supposed to be modeled after Will. He was supposed to be the one. However, Aunt Viv was the JJ that threw the monkey wrench in the whole plan. That's what this was all about. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. Will was threatened by Aunt Viv's on-screen talent. Period, point blank. And he ostracized that lady. He did exactly what I told y'all they do to dark-skinned black women in the workplace. Said she was unagreeable, aggressive, angry black woman, hard to work with, and got that lady not only kicked off the show, but blackballed from the industry altogether. The lady said her and her child was homeless. Period, point blank. We gonna call a spade, and a heart, and a diamond, and a club. Now, Will could sit up here with this fake buyer's remorse, like, oh, I feel so bad. I made a horrible mistake. I didn't realize what she brought to the show. Yes, you did. You knew exactly what she brought to the show. As a matter of fact, that's why you got her up out of there. Let's talk turkey. Let's look at Aunt Viv. Girls, please. Girl, please. And an apology, this is why I told y'all yesterday. Y'all have to stop. Accepting apologies. Apologies are bull. Apologies is just to make you feel better. But apologizing comes with action, not with the words. So you done took this lady whole career away. Who knows the breakout star this lady could have been? She could have went from Fresh Prince like he did and went into top heavy film. She could have went into like major Hollywood films. She could have went into dance. She could have went back into major theater. She could have done you stripped this lady's whole future away from her because you were intimidated. And that's just the bottom line. I don't buy the fake ass, oh, I'm sorry. I don't buy it. Y'all can. I don't. And I know that she did them. They made up at the reunion and she cried and blah, blah, blah. Girl, all that. Will, I would like to receive my compensation and I want a career. Because one thing about a person with a gift, it never goes away. It never goes away. That lady could still be on film right now. Will got pulled in Hollywood. If he was really sorry, he would get her back in the game. Let's talk. If Will was really, truly sorry, Will got the type of power like a Denzel, like a Tom Hanks. If Will say, then it is so. If Will really was sorry, don't say you sorry. Show me you sorry. Put me on game. But he ain't gonna do that. Because it was never about him. Oh, I didn't realize how much she brought to the show. Will, sit your ugly ass down. It was never about that. You know what it was about. You was afraid that lady was going to take your shine. And this is the thing. I don't think she would have taken his shine. I believe that he would have been able to coexist healthily. If that's even a word, but have a healthy coexisting with this woman. I think they could have both been great. But when ego and pride comes into the play, this is what we do. But girl, I just want to show y'all that fake ass shit, girl. Please, girl, bye, Will. We don't want to hear it. Aunt Viv, you could believe him if you want. Aunt Viv, but I ain't gonna hold you. I hold grudges. Girl, Will would have came out there talking about, oh, I'm so sorry. Girl, I would have came out just like this. Hold on. And that's how I feel to this day. Girl, fuck all that. I don't care about you being sorry, man. Look, watch out, man. Watch out for real. I don't give a about you being sorry, nigga. Fuck that's gonna do to what that's gonna do for me. And I'm still over here eating oodles of noodles, nigga. What that's gonna do to me? Cause you sorry, yeah, you sorry, mother girl. Oh yeah, you sorry, all right. You sorry. How Ike told Tina sorry, motherfucker I ever seen. Girl, I'm sorry, girl. No, you ruined my career, nigga. Nigga, I'm trying to find out how to do some witchcraft to get you off your shit. Girl, don't play with no me. What's wrong with you? Don't play with no me. Because I'm an angry motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want to call me an angry black woman? I'm an angry motherfucker. And is. Out my face with that ugly ass shit. I don't know what I did. I was wrong. And I'm sorry I did that to Aunt Viv. I didn't realize how much she meant to me. Yes, you did, nigga. Yes, you did. And that's why ever since, karma, they say the most high, they say God sit high, but he looks low. And ever since you did that, this being you. Even though what we do is wrong. Ever since you did that, nigga, that's been you. Look at God. Won't he do it? He may not come when you want him, but he always on time. I know that bike done blowed out, probably looked like a doggone volcano back there. But shout out the wheel though, I guess. Girl, please. Big Willie from Philly, my ass. Or maybe his ass. Let's move on. Look, shout out to God for sitting high and looking low. Yes, he does. Oh, yes, he does. Now, let's move on to a bald head heifer here. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Let me show you this bald head hoe. Cynthia Erivo. Ain't she an African or something? Now, this is the bald head hoe. She's married to Lena Waithe. Lena Waithe is the dagger who came up with the show Shy. The Shy. Y'all remember that? Y'all know that show? The Shy. She's the dagger who came up with the show The Shy. I want to say she Acorn, but I don't know. Put it in the chat. Now, she is married to the bald head woman here. She British, but that means she probably really African. If she British, she really African. They say she Nigerian. Her head shaped like a Nigerian. No shade, but I'm just saying. So this heifer had been dragging Black Americans, talking about how we're ghetto, talking about how we're lame. Oh, we this. I'm talking about old tweet surface of this lady dragging Black Americans down to the ground. She was basically making fun of us. No different from the clear people. Is it Lena Waithe? What's the other dagger she with? Let me go find it. Let me go find the dagger she with. Hold on. Let me find the dagger she with. Is it Lindy? Is it I thought it was Lena Waithe. Hold on. Cynthia, I don't want to lie. Erivo wife. Let me go get her. Yeah, she with Lena Waithe. Yes, she is. She with Lena Waithe. That's because they say she left that Lena Waithe left her. They say she was cheating with her, and they together now. Yes, ma'am. That girl, where y'all been at? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, they say they're together now. That's yay. Here she go. Yeah, I know I ain't crazy. I know that's what I heard. Look, ain't that the bitch? Chi-Town. Ain't that the bitch? Ain't that the nigga bitch? I know what I'm talking about. I know that I know what I heard they say it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Yeah, she took that lady from that lady other wife. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, they say she was the side chick, and Lena Waithe left her wife or husband or whatever she had and got with the this bald head who or something like that. I don't know, girl. Yes, yes. That's the girl. That's the girl. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, ever since she got with Lena Waithe, They've been trying to force her on us, but we in the Black American Acorn community, we're not buying. We're not going. We're not going. Oh no, ma'am. We're not going. See, we don't care who cooch you slide on. That ain't got nothing to do with us. You can slide on Michelle Obama, Michael Obama's cooch. We don't care. We not buying it. Heifer, you are not one of us and you drags for us. But every time we turn around, you want to cosplay. Every time we turn around, you want to cosplay. Why this is what I don't understand about the American Nigerians. Not all Nigerians. I'm talking about the American Nigerians. Why y'all don't come over here and share your culture? Why y'all don't come over here and big up your stuff? Only thing Nigerian about a Nigerian American is their flag. Tell me I'm lying. And you only see the flag if they got it hanging on the windshield in the car. Y'all always come in and try to blend in, but then want to separate when it benefits you, and then boom, 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 and drag when it don't. And they had this heifer play Harriet Tubman. But I don't understand why, if Nigeria is so great, Wendy Osefo, then bitch, why aren't you around here hollering Nigeria, speaking in Nigeria tongues and spilling Nigerian teas? I hate these people like that. Cosplayers, because they benefit off of us. Why does an African come and play Harriet Tubman? Why? Houseway. Why do they have to go get somebody from Great Britain by way of Nigeria to play a Black American? I told y'all why. It's all a part of the plan. But they are trying to force this whole on us. And we're not going. And I need Black America to stand in solidarity. Because remember, it ain't always just white supremacy. Sometimes it's the Black people too. And it be some of our own people as well. So after her tweets were discovered, we talked about it on this channel before. I was like, hell no, to hell with this bald head hoe. I don't care nothing about her. You know what I mean? And she has been trying so hard to win over the Blacks and act like she one of us. Now they got her over here at the gospel choir. Now, I want to show you a few things that I find wrong with this. Hold on. Let me say this before we get into the song. Remember when I told you, I know I said it, I was there when I said it. I know I said it, I was there when I said it. Remember when I told you in Black America, it ain't gonna always be the foreigners with the hard R. It's gonna be some of your own people who selling you up the road. They in on the plot. Remember I told you that? Remember? Now they got Cynthia Erivo singing Negro spirituals with Negroes in choir robes, and they are going to sing with this up. Now, don't get me wrong, she can sing. But they're going to sing with this heifer to get you to think that, oh, we all kumbaya and we all the same. Why didn't the gospel choir go to Cynthia and say, share your Nigerian tongues? What song they sing down there in Nigeria? Teach us how to say, what happened to them Africans? Where them Africans at? That's what we want to learn. We don't want you to come over here and sing Precious Lord. We want to learn how to sing y'all stuff. But we get sold up the river by our own people. Listen to me. I'm not lying. You know what I mean? So here comes Cynthia, bald head Cynthia. Here she go with the gospel choir trying to have soul. And on my soul, I wanted to get a match. Listen to me and listen to me good. No, not a match. I just wanted to get a can of bear mace. Listen, I wanted a can of bear mace. And I want to stand behind one of them doors back there and just spray. I want to close my eyes and just spray. And wherever the Most High see fit for the spray to land in their eyes, I wanted it to land right then and there. And they throat. Every single one of them. I wanted to be behind some door with my face just out peeked out a little bit. A big old can of bear mace. Okay? And I wanted to just makes the whole place. I don't care. If the Most High see fit to blind you, oh well, that's on you and God. You know what I mean? I did. So look at the Negroes. Remember, they did the same thing with Scamala. Oh, what kind of greens you make? Oh, well, you know, I have so much greens. I have to make them in the bathtub, and I use vinegar and garlic and tree leaves. And look at the Negroes. Oh, my grandma never used tree leaves, but I'm gonna have to go back and see if I could put that in my new recipe. I might add tree leaves. Oh, yes, it's so amazing. All the women, everybody loves my greens. See, that's the key. It's the tree leaves, girl. It be the niggas around them. Listen, it's gonna be a lot. Listen, we need to start holding court on our own too. I'm telling you. Look at Cynthia, girl. Look at bald head Cynthia. Look. Hold on. See, the part where I would have came from behind the door and put the bear mace out would have been right there. Yeah. See, when I would have came from behind the door and peeked from behind with the bear mace, listen, the part where I would have put the bear mace from behind the door would have been that part right there. When she went, yonder, and I would have hoped you went, that's the part. That would have been the goal. You know what I mean? That would have been the goal. Soon as she, yonder, you wouldn't have finished that, no, bitch. Not on my time. Not over here. Now, let's be honest. The bitch could sing. She did her big one on the cosplay. She did her big one on the cosplay, but she ain't got no soul. She don't have it. She just don't. She don't have the thing that Black Americans have, that when you hear them sing, the goosebumps come on your arms. She cute for a little sniggly, giggly, you know, theater tease. But I don't care how many runs this bald head hoe do, she will never be accepted by Black America. Okay? Never. She would never be accepted by Black America. And I don't care who coochie she licked. I don't care what's going on. We, as the Black American acorn, FBA, whatever we want to be today, we is not accepting that bald head hoe. That's why she over there looking like, what's that actor she looked like? She looked like the man who played on the Green Book. Wait, y'all know what I'm talking about? The one who played in that movie, he was gay. What's his name, y'all? Y'all know what I'm saying? What's the man name? He played on girl, I hate that I be bad with names off the cuff. The man who played, he was in, I think it was green, not the green, Mahali Ali, whatever his name is. That's who she looked like. Hold on. That man right there, Mahali Ali, is that how you say his name? That's who she looked like. That's what she looked like. Moonlight. That's what he played in. He played in Moonlight. Let me go get him so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, we gonna talk about it. That's why they whole look like that. You know, the Most High sit high and look. He sit high and look low. How you say that man name? What's that nigga name? Here you go. Here you go. I know I ain't crazy. This the nigga she look like. Debate your mom. Mahershala. That's his name. Mahershala Ali or something like that. Mahershala. Let me go get him. Look. I want to blow him up. That bitch look like Mahershala Ali. All right, I accept the cookies. Damn. Look at Viola Davis bald head ass. There you go. There you go. This is what she looked like. And at this point, with my conspiracy theory brain, it might be her. You know, they be cloning people and things of that nature. She looked just like that nigga. Mahershala Ali. Mahershala. That's what she looked like. Just like that nigga. Look at God. Don't he do it? And you saw the shape of that whole head. The back of that whole head shaped like a spinning top. The back of that whole head shaped like a girl. My nerves be bad. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, leave the world behind head ass. You know, type teeth. Girl. Anyways, that's why she looked like that nigga right there. And to Lena Waithe, your bald head hoe, you gonna get your karma too, because they say you were sleeping with that lady and you had a wife or a husband or something like that. Your karma coming too, bitch. Dagalina, your karma coming, bitch. You got to know that part. And stop putting this whole on us. We don't want to see the bitch. We don't want to hear her, and we don't want to find her. We don't accept the bitch. I don't care how much she going up beyond. We don't want to hear that ugly ass shit. We don't want to hear it. Girl, bye. No in sync. Get the likes up on the video. My nerves bad. Now let's move on. My nerves bad. Nigga said, get the strap. You know, that may not be appropriate for this conversation. Get the strap. Not for this one. I think if we get the strap, they might get a little excited. Not for this one. We gonna get the strap for the next one. Oh, girl, let me move on. Let me mark her off the list. Get off here, Cynthia. You and Willie from Philly. Now, let's move. Oh, I want to share this with y'all. Well, let's go get Auntie. Well, I'm trying to see how I want to go with this. Let's go get Fani Uglays. So y'all remember Fani Willis? Y'all remember Fannie? She had the YSL trial. She had the YSL trial. She had, she bought Young Thug up on charges. Then she had turned around and she had bought Trump up on charges. Remember, they said something about voting collusion or something like that. I don't know, girl. I wasn't there. But Fannie was doing all of that while she was taking her old man on vacations and giving him cash in his pocket, using the taxpayers' money. And I too particularly didn't like that, because bitch, if you want to trick on your nigga, that's fine, trick on your nigga, but don't do it with my dime. And then how you gonna be the pot calling the kettle when the kettle need to call the pot? Because you up here talking about collusion and crime, and girl, you on the dime of the people with your old man, and y'all taking trips, getting hotels, eating 5-star restaurants. Girl, the people down in Fulton County is broke and poor, and you was on them people dimes. So long story short, she ends up doing the YSL trial, right? Now, as we know, one of the boys was found not guilty from the YSL trial. And then not only that, Young Thug ends up getting off. Basically, and the other ones got a whole bunch of probation. Basically, it was a waste of taxpayers' money. So the taxpayer was already mad. Like, oh man, we did a whole year or something worth of this. Let me tell y'all something. That was directly connected, in my opinion, what I believe. That trial, the YSL trial, was directly, in my opinion, connected to the Trump thing. Why do I say this? Because right after the Trump thing gets off, they turns around and tells her that she has to release all communications that she had with Jack Smith and the January 6th committee, right? So the reason they're asking her to release this information is because it has been alleged that this lady, Fannie, let me get her up here. Fannie colluded with the Democratic Party to take down the orange man, Trump. Now, most of y'all like, but voodoo, that doesn't make sense. There was a riot. I told y'all them people technically did not break the law. At best, they should have had breaking and entering. Let me say this too. Did you guys know the reason that you have the Constitution gives you the right to bear arms? Do you know why the Constitution gives you the right to bear arms? Put a one in the chat if you know why. Because see, people just know the what. They don't know the why, right? The reason the Constitution gives you the right to bear arms, and typically it's upheld mostly in the South, is because a part of the Constitution says that, hey, if the government is screwing over the people have a right to form a militia and basically go to war against the government. In order to do that, you have to have the right to bear arms. It's a fact. Go look it up. That's why in places like California, they shy away from guns. In places like New York, shout out to New York, they don't want you to have no guns because they want to have full control over you. But see, in the South, that don't go like that. You see, especially in the Bible Belt, everybody got guns. The churn got guns, legal or illegal. Everybody and their mom got a gun, and you get a gun because the Constitution says, "Hey, girl, if the government screw you over, you can go and battle the government. You can take the government to war." Hence the movie Civil War. Is it clicking? Is it catching on yet? Is it catching on yet? The movie Civil War, it was the people against the government. Hello, is anybody home? It was the people against the government. If you haven't seen the movie, go check it out. All right. So they give you the right to bear arms. And what happened January 6th, although we may morally say it's wrong, those people were right to do what they did because under the Constitution, they have a right to go to war against the government. All they have to do is form a militia. Is anybody home? All they have to do under the said Constitution is form a militia. Now, the Negroes, when you try to do it, they're going to still call you a gang. With a militia, all you got to do is get a commissioner, and you are actually a legal entity under the law and under the government. So them clear people who ran up the side of the walls of the Capitol, and everybody was like, oh my God, this is horrible, this is horrible. Not me. I say roll it out. You feel what I'm saying? They actually were well within their rights because they believed in their head that the government basically screwed them over with the votes and screwed Donald Trump out of a presidency. Instead of us condemning them and having an issue with them, we need to be taking notes, Black people. Hello, is anybody home? Also, Fani Willis and Scamala are ski-wee sisters. And Fani Willis and Scamala are close. So it has been alleged that she was used by the Democrats to bring Trump down. Now, right after she lost the YSL trial, now the government is telling Fannie, bring your pie face ass on, bitch. You thought we forgot about you. Oh, do. Now we want you to release all communications you had with the people leading up to this indictment because we're going to prove that you were just used as a weapon to attack Donald Trump. And you got to know this part. He coming in January 6th or whatever the date is, and you're going down, Fat. Oh, yeah. You're going down, Pancake. Yes, you is. And I keep telling Negroes, see, Negroes get this issue where they get into government spaces and they forget they niggas. See, the clear people let you rub shoulders, come on down to the house, have Christmas dinner with them, and and you get the feeling above the other niggas, and you feeling, oh, I could do this, I could do that, blah. No, that don't go like that, Pancake. You got the tread light still on the other side. See how that work? And she thought, first of all, losing the YSL trial puts a whole bad look on her, period. But then now they about to make you hand over all your communications because they feel like, bitch, you really playing on the president's face. And guess what? He coming back in. Yes, he is. He coming back. And when he get back, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. And I say, send her down. I say, I'm not sitting up here rallying, but she's a Black woman. How how dare you? The bitch done did more damage to us than a lot of the clears over there. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all let these people fool y'all about Atlanta. They got y'all thinking Atlanta some type of utopia and some type of Wakanda. Don't let Tip tell you that. They got broke ass po niggas in Atlanta to this day. And right now, to be completely honest, is more Africans and foreigners in Atlanta than anybody. And everybody eating. They got a select few of niggas. Anybody who been to Atlanta or be in Atlanta know what I'm talking about. It's a select few of niggas who's doing great. All them other niggas is faking. But for the most part, it's foreigners with the hard R. It's a shit ton of Africans, girl. All through the airport is African. I'm like, where do these niggas come from? Africans all over the place. Arabs. It's all they listen. It ain't the what the Wakanda Tip told you it was. Okay. So don't let them people fool you with that. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you with that bull. And she's one of those people who get above the regular blacks and act like she's above the law. So if the people come and say, oh girl, not too fast. You're not about to just fade into black fat. Come on up here. Get back here, pancake. Remember that shit you did to Trump? Yeah, we're going to look into that. Release all them communications. And that's what they're doing. Now let's get into it. Hold on. It says the Fulton County District Attorney is found in court to have violated federal law by failing to produce requested records or provide valid reasons for withholding them. Fani Willis has been ordered to release all communications she had with Special Counsel Jack Smith and the January 6th committee regarding her RICO case against President Trump. Despite being served on March 11th, 2024, Fani Willis did not respond by the April 10th deadline. She later claimed she misunderstood the court's directive. Girl, bye. Willis also argued that the demands jeopardized her RICO case against President Donald Trump and his allies. The Fulton County Superior Court granted at Judicial Watch a default judgment in its lawsuit against DA Fani Willis. DA Willis also suffered a massive blow to her YSL case, which she claimed was another criminal conspiracy. After 2 years of her courtroom battles, it said, dang, that was 2 years? The last remaining defendants, Yak Gotti and Shannon Stillwell, were acquitted of murder charges. Fulton County is also defying the Georgia State Elections Board's demand for all documents related to the 2020 election. Fani Willis is having a no good, very bad day, okay? Now, here are the paperwork. They basically saying, not so fast, bitch. Get your ugly ass back around here. Yay. And let me say this too before I move on. I believe that the YSL trial, I believe that them boys got off because they wanted to do this. I believe, this is what I believe. I believe deals were being made. Them boys started getting off because that had to happen for this to be valid. Does that make sense? Put a one in the chat if it makes sense what I'm saying. Meaning, if she would have won the YSL trial, she would have had a better leg to stand on as it pertains to the doggone the Trump thing, because she'd have been like, no, look at my track record. I got this YSL RICO. I got a whole bunch of gangs off the street and killers off the street. I am legit. So you can't question me about what I'm thinking about Trump, because I'm actually, doing my big one over here. But the fact that she lost the YSL trial, that literally puts a wrench in that whole thing. Now your credibility is, what said with me, boys and girls, shot. And I believe, y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so this is just what I believe. I believe that the people over there with the Trump people say, let them niggas off. We don't really care about the niggas, but they got to get off so that we can bring this whole down for playing with Trump. You see, does that make sense? Because see, it's never as surface as we believe it is. See, we regular Americans, we just running around like, no. It's never that surface. This shit is chess, not checkers. We thinking in tic-tac-toe. This shit is chess, not checkers. So shout out to the two who got off not guilty and the ones who got life of probation. That's, in my opinion, that's what I believe. That's, in my opinion, that had to happen in order for them to drag Fannie down to the ground for the Trump shit. Listen to me and listen to me good. I don't know how this is going to work out for Fannie. Y'all know Trump, one thing about him and his cabinet are evil. Like when they get mad at people, they never like forget it. And they want to see you down to the ground. Look at Fannie, girl. Look, hold on. Dress on backwards and all, girl. Look at the zipper. Fannie, where was you at before you came up here? Look at the zipper. Because I kept saying, when they started making, I'm a woman. I've been a woman for 41 years. I ain't never seen a zipper at the front like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have, but not like that. That's a back zipper. That's a Miss Mary Mac zipper. You know what I mean? I was like, why her zipper on the front? Like, this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Fannie, what was you doing? Where you coming from? Girl, they want your head. They want your head off your shoulders, pancake. And guess what? They gonna do it. And I just want to be here to witness. Shout out to the Trump people and Fannie, and shout out to YSL. Shout out to YSL. They free-ish. You know what I mean? They free. Mm-hmm. But it's all conspiracy and conspiring together. She is friends and ski-wee sisters with Scamala, and so they all got their thing on their side. And then Trump and them got their thing on their side, and it's about to be what it is. Vude said what? Vude said she did that on purpose. It's some hoodoo. She put it on backwards to send energy back. Probably, child. I don't know. But let me tell you something. Like I told y'all before, listen, it's going to be some of us that got to go too. If we only solely focus on the clear people, we will be forgetting some of the villains. And most of the villains are the people who look like us. And they are some of us. Debate your mom. These are the facts. We got to be able to have more than one iron pot on the stove. Yeah, anybody who's a cook in here or who's ever cooked for a large group of people, you can boil rice and fry chicken at the same time. You get it? You can boil potatoes for the potato salad and stew some chicken at the same time. We got to learn to have more than one pot on the stove. We can pay attention to white supremacy, but we cannot keep our eyes off of the black people who collude with the clear people, because the clear people cannot be successful unless the Negroes and the other black cosplayers assist them. Are we tracking? So some of us are going to go down, and we can't be sent up there. She's a black woman. I don't give a fuck if she was red, purple, or green. She got to go. She got to go. I don't care. You know, in most cultures, even in American culture, do you know, as an American, if you conspire with a foreign government, do you know the price of treason? Put it in the chat. It's called treason. What is the price of treason? If you are an American citizen and you go over to China and you talk to a Chinese spy and you know some information, and I'm talking about you as a regular person, you know some information and you tell the Chinese spy some information, the punishment for treason is death. Now, I'm not saying the lady should die, but I'm just saying, Black Americans need to start adopting that doggone mentality, because that's how we getting played. That's how we've been getting played from the moment them clears and them Negropeans got off that boat and come over here. You see what I'm saying? That's how we've been getting played. Y'all got to keep your head on the swivel and be strong. So whatever the clears want to do to her, oh well. What y'all want from the stove? You get it? If I was in charge, I'd say bring back the firing squad. Hang them at the stake at high noon type teas. You know what I mean? No lethal injection. That's too calm. No. Bring them to the front. You feel me? Girl, Fannie, get your ugly ass over here. I hope they get your ass too. Yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I hope they get your ass, bitch. I hope they get your ass. Now let's go get since we on the government, girl, the blacks in Chicago is done with Brandon, girl. Brandon Johnson. Bitch, they want his head off his shoulders. Do you understand me? They want that man head smooth off his shoulders, and I don't blame them. But blacks in Chicago, let this be a lesson to you, black people in Chicago. Love my black Chicago people. Shout out to my blacks in Chicago. I love my fam, my Acorn people in Chicago. Y'all know y'all my first cousins up there. I love y'all down to the no, y'all, we like brothers and sisters because y'all know most of the people in Chicago come from the South. Most of the people in Chicago got ties to the South. Alabama, Mississippi. Some Louisiana, but most of the people in Chicago got a grandma, a great aunt, a great uncle, somebody, grandpa, somebody came from Mississippi or Alabama. So we have a connection here. Y'all know I'm from Alabama. My ties, my genealogy takes me back to Alabama. And that's probably why I connect with my Chicago blacks. You know what I'm saying? But let me say this too. We got to learn from these mistakes. We can't go back and do the identity politics again. We can't. We got to see, oh, snap, we got played. And then we got to turn around and make the doggone necessary adjustments so that we won't get caught with our pants down. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So, Mayor Brandon Johnson, he already came out and said he's not going to work with the government, with Trump's new government as it pertains to getting illegal migrants up out of there, which I don't call them illegal migrants. They some goddamn aliens, illegal aliens. That's what they are to me. But he's already came out and said, listen, I don't care what y'all say. I'm not working with no damn government, Trump and all that. He even said he's going to make provisions for the illegal immigrants and basically put them up in using whose money? The taxpayers' money. Now, I seen black people under the shade room and all these posts like, well, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? Why do black people care about the immigrants? Because we're footing the bill, duck, duck, goose. That's why. If the government was taking money out their own pocketbook, that would be one thing. We're footing the bill financially through taxes. We're footing the bill through our buildings and our things that we have and need for our children. They're giving them to the illegal immigrants. Okay? So with that being said, this is why Black Americans in Chicago are upset. But again, shout out to my people up in Chicago. We cannot do this again. Stop voting because they Black. That's why they put Black people in there, because they know most Black people are going to vote because they Black. And the same Black person they put in there, they use as a puppet to screw you over. Brandon Johnson. That part, the government don't have a pocketbook. Don't. But anyways, so this lady went down to this town hall meeting, I guess they had. And girl, when she said she want Trump to come get this Negro Brandon Johnson first, I was screaming in my seat. Shout out to the sister over here who dragged Brandon Johnson down to the ground. And look at how nonchalant, pay attention to how nonchalant he looks. That you have to be a cold-hearted MFer to do dirt on your own people. And there's a special place in Hades for people who do dirt on their own people. Remember, we just had that conversation on treason? Let's get into what the lady said. Get the likes up on the video, y'all.
See, this is what we asking now. Since you want to crash out, some of y'all say y'all willing to go to jail for it. Trump, Tom Homan, make an example out this Negro right here first. Please come here first, because you know what? We're going to help you. We want to forensic.
Ma'am, I would ask that you
keep
your, hold on a second. Stop her time. Just a second. Stop her time. Ma'am, I would ask that you, if you want to continue speaking, you have to make sure that your language is appropriate, okay?
I want to stop the man here. First and foremost, Negro is not a defamatory term, nor is it what's the word I want to use? The term Negro or Negro is an actual identity for Black Americans. So the fact that they stopped her talking about, oh, just make sure your verbiage is no. She didn't say anything wrong. He is a Negro. Most of y'all grandparents and parents got Negro on their birth certificate. So ain't nothing derogatory about that. But they stopped her because she was cooking. That's what that was about. Let her finish cooking.
All right.
Alex.
Okay, you can begin her time again.
You're going to spend our tax dollars to go, Michael Rodriguez, you said to take Trump to court to protect these illegals. You said you're going to spend our tax dollars to take Trump to court to protect these illegals if they try to come in your here in your district. And then you said they all of y'all in cahoots with each other to do it. Okay, so now we about to make y'all famous. We're gonna let all y'all constituents know who y'all ratting for, that y'all wouldn't spend our tax dollars to protect illegals and to get them legal services. So that's what we're doing. That's cool, because we about to make all of y'all aldermen famous. Y'all think this is how it's gonna rat? I think not. Flip Chicago red. We not playing. See,
shout out to the sister, man. Shout out to the sister. Listen, we have to keep this energy. We can't just say, oh, we mad today. When the next term come around, we have to keep that energy. We have to remember this. We can't forget about this. Now, why is this whole thing important? So Brandon Johnson not only says he's not going to work with the incoming presidential selection of people and the entities that they're going to use, such as ICE and the people that's going to get these people up out of here. Brandon Johnson says he's going to further take more taxpayers from the Chicago residents in order to take care of the illegal immigrants. Even though Trump is already saying, when I get in here, they got to go, bruh. They got to go. But Brandon Johnson does not care. He's just like Fani Willis. He's one of those Negroes who believes that he's above other Negroes until it comes down to the clears. That's when they get their Negro wake-up call. And I don't blame the sister saying, I hope Trump come get you first. I'm with her. He do need to come get him first. Because this Negro, I don't know who he got in his ear, because I keep telling y'all, mayors ain't nothing but frontline supervisors. They don't really make no real decisions, Fad. Mayors ain't nothing but the frontline supervisor. They can't fire you, but they can write you up. Type T's. You know what I mean? I don't know who is behind Mayor Brandon Johnson telling him to stand 10 toes. But guess what? When the rubber meet the road, just like Fannie, they're going to let him sink. Because that's how it goes in America. They don't give a damn about no Negro. And I applaud the sister for going up there and telling him that what she said. Now, is he not us? They say he not us. He not Acorn. And if he cosplaying, that's even worse. But I applaud the sister for going up there and telling him straight to his face. But I noticed how stoic and nonchalant he was. That man didn't give a mother pluck about nothing that lady was saying. And that tells you everything you need to know about the people in your government. Them people don't give a mother pluck about you. They don't. They can't. If they do, they won't make it to where they are. I don't want that part to go over your head. In order to make it to the highest height of government, you can look at your job and listen, it's the same on your job. Typically, the person or the people who make it to the highest height sell out. You can't be true. The real niggas and the true people never get those opportunities. So while they sit up there and say, oh, this is a black person, and you think, oh, yeah, they black, they gonna have our back. No. They don't work for you. They just a figurehead to get you to vote. The people who really want to help people are nowhere in those type of situations, because the government, I told you, the game is rigged. I told you the game is rigged. It's not for what you think it is. They just say, oh yeah, this to help you. They don't want to help you, dummy. Duck, goose. They want to take from you. They want to do you dirty. They want to see you destitute, on drugs, and strung out, and your community's jacked up. That's what they want. Shout out to the sister, though. She said what she said. And shout out to the people in Chicago who standing on their square. I support 1,000% my people in Chicago. And this is what I'm talking about when I say how one fire could ignite a whole doggone forest fire. If blacks in Chicago, listen to me and listen to me good. If you in Chicago, I'm talking to you. If blacks in Chicago flip Chicago red and stand on business, do you understand the impact that will have on Black America? It's a lot of coon ass states out here, cities out here that is going through the same thing. Chicago, y'all not by yourself. It's a lot of cool states out here going through the same thing. We all voted this person in because they black. Whole time they get in there and they say, screw us. When I'm trying to tell you guys behind the sound of my voice, Chicago, the world is looking at you. Black America, we're looking at you and we're rooting for you and we're supporting you. We want you to win. We want you to show these people that you're not playing. That might be just a little oomph that the rest of us need to actually start making some change around here. You get it? Shout out to the people in Chicago. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to my people in Chicago, man. Love y'all down to the ground. Love y'all down to the ground. Do you hear me? I love my Chicago people, man. I don't know. I'm telling you, after Katrina, when I went up there, I just was like connected to it. But then now that I know what I know, most of them people come from Mississippi, Alabama. I said, oh yeah, it sound about right. Food cooked good and everything, girl. They off the chain. They off the chiz naive, girl. Now let's go get Mayor Eric Adams, since we on the mayors and things of that nature. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. So, girl, now y'all know Mayor Eric Adams gave Diddy the key to the city. Diddy went to prison. And so did Mayor Eric Adams. Now, Mayor Eric Adams, after he went to prison, he come out with a new attitude. Now, let me say this about Mayor Eric Adams. Now, right now, he's on the side of helping the government to clear illegal immigrants who are committing crimes, which I'm 100% for, but I question the motive. But really, to be honest, I don't have time to question the motive. I need him to just do what he say he's gonna do, because at this point in time, things gotta happen. Now, some blacks around here saying, but voodoo, he's only doing that because he wants a pardon. Probably. But if him doing this helps New Yorkers, then I'm all for it. Do I believe he doing it for a pardon? Hell yeah. Because Eric Adams, I didn't forget your bald head ass nigga. I didn't forget. Let me get him up here. I didn't forget when you first got up in there, how you was around here trying to tell the niggas to shut up because you have to make and provide for the illegal immigrants. What do you used to call them? The asylum seekers. Remember that, Eric? We ain't forgot. Now we get it. You changing your mind like Keisha Cole and we here for it. But nigga, we ain't forgot. We ain't forgot what you did now. You forsake niggas in New York for the sake of the asylum seekers too. And then at some point you changed your mind. But for us who hold grudges, it was too late. For us who hold grudges, it was too late. Eric. It was too late. I got to say that part. So I understand why people upset. I would be upset too, to be completely honest. Because it's giving fake teas. But black Americans, this ain't the time to combat it. We need this. New York. If you're on here and you're from New York. New York. This is actually a good thing. This is actually a good thing. Y'all could battle with him later. Right now, you need him to do what he's doing. So Eric Adams is now changing his story and saying, listen, I'm going to work with the government and whatever they need to get illegal immigrants up out of here because they got to go. And they do. He said they're committing crimes against New Yorkers. And because they're undocumented so-called asylum seekers, they can't even arrest these people. I'm here for it. Now, after the smoke clears, after the pain, we can hang this nigga at the stake at high noon. But for now, we need him. You see what I'm saying? We can try him under treason after we get this done. But right now, we need this done. You feel me? I get it. We mad. We felt played. They took our money. New York, I know they took y'all money. Had y'all paying them high-ass taxes and all of that. I get it. We all paid high taxes. I get it. I hold grudges too. But right now, we got to put our differences aside and go after what's really important right now. Okay? Now, let's get into Mayor Eric Adams talking about, and we still will try this nigga on treason after we get what we need. Does that make sense? Is the church in agreement? If the church is in agreement, can we somebody type in the chat, amen? We will try. He definitely will be tried under the law of treason. But for now, we just gonna sit back and see what goes on with this because we trying to keep money in our pocketbooks. Our pocketbooks is slim. Okay. Now let's get into Mayor Eric and what he had to say about what he's going to do about these illegal immigrants who committing crimes. Y'all get the likes up.
The long-term impact of what we did to this city is you're going to see it materialize in administrations in the future. They hurt the future of New York City. And when people hear me say $6.4 billion, they may say, well, okay, it's just $1 billion here, $1 billion there. No, we didn't invest in seniors the way we should have, and young people the way we should have. We're not going out to get these chronic absentee students the way we should have. The crimes that we witnessed, this impacted our city, and people don't seem to understand, why were you fighting so hard for this? Because I reflected on that 11-year-old boy that was denied, and I went into government to stop these 11-year-old boys, and I came up with a plan to do so, and the federal government made me take $6.4 billion out of providing these services that we all should be angry at what happened to our city under this administration.
Oh yeah, nigga, you definitely gonna be tried under treason. Oh yes. See, what Eric Adams is trying to say is, see, they playing all of us. New York, hey, remember y'all liked me? Remember, because I be down at the prison? Remember, Rikers? Remember me? New York, please don't drag me down to the ground. The federal government made me do it. I ain't really want to do it. The federal government made me do it. No, nigga, I recall you having press conferences. Listen to me and listen to me good. I recall this nigga having press conferences talking about how the New Yorkers need to shut up and stop being so selfish because these are asylum seekers. I remember I was there. I know you said it. I was there when you said it, nigga. So again, you still will be tried under treason. But right now, we need you to do boom, boom, boom. But the people in New York been ready for your ugly ass to get up out of there. And I don't like the fact that he's trying to pin what he did to the people of New York on the government as if he wasn't the figurehead of what happened. Don't separate yourself now. Oh, no. Now come over here with it. Look at what he said about the illegals.
Country, I want to sit down and hear the plan on how we're going to address them. Those are the people I am talking about, and I would love to sit down with the board of czar and hear his thoughts on how we're going to address those who are harming our citizens.
You're open to that?
Open to
hearing what their plan is to deport some of these folks, and you think the city, in some circumstances, should cooperate with ICE.
Let me. You know what's interesting? And I was talking to the team the other day. I want you to all go back and Google Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. Google what they said about those who commit crimes in our city and what they said in our country. They said those who commit crimes need to get out right away. That was their position. So this is not a new position, because in the state in the era of cancel culture, no one's afraid to be honest about the truth. Well, cancel me, because I'm going to protect the people of the city. And if you come into this country, in this city, and think you're going to harm innocent New Yorkers and innocent migrants and asylum seekers, this is not the mayor you want to be in the city under. Those who are here committing crimes, robberies, shooting at police officers, raping innocent people, have been a harm to our country. I want to sit down and hear the plan on how we're going to address them. Those are the people I am talking about, and I would love to sit down with the board of czar and hear his thoughts on how we're going to address those who are harming our citizens.
You're open to that?
Open to
hearing what their plan is to deport some of these folks. And
so he's not lying as it pertains to what Hillary Clinton them said. I want to share this with y'all. Get the likes up.
So I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes, and you have to try to learn English, and you have to wait in line. So I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows if they've committed.
Have you caught on to the gaslight that the Democratic Party uses? Have you caught on yet? Hello, is anybody home? Look at Barack.
Approach. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. What I'm describing is accountability, a common sense middle ground approach.
Remember, Barry B was the deporter in chief. That Negro deported more illegals than anybody. But they turned around and gaslit you to believe that Trump saying he wanted to deport these people is a bad thing when they all have stood by and had the same agenda. You get it? Now, why is this important? I think it's great that he works with the government and Trump and the new border czar to get the illegal immigrants, all of them, not just the ones who commit crimes. See, I caught that part. He tried to slip that in, Eric. We caught that little ugly. We caught it. We caught it, Chipmunk. You tried to slip it in. Oh, even the ones that are committing crimes against asylum seekers. No, they're not asylum seekers. They're illegal aliens. They need to go too. They need to go. See, that's the key. That's what we want to do. We want them all up out of here, not just some, all. But he tried to slip that one in. Because see, this is what they did to us. You are a part of the day. He will be tried under treason. Let's be clear. But you are a part of the day. Don't try to disconnect yourself and then in the same breath say, oh, well, even the ones that committed against asylum seekers. No, they ain't no asylum seekers. They're illegal immigrants. Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama just co-signed the same thing. They got to go. But we on your ass, Eric Adams. That's why I hope they send your ass to prison. I hope you don't get no pardon. Trump, if you're on here, look at me. Trump, is you on here? Trump, is you on here? Listen, Trump, if you on here, don't listen to nothing that nigga say. Use him and then still get him to go to prison. We don't want to see him on. We don't want to see him free. No. See, we don't want him to be apologizing and whoop de whoop and wham wham. No, sir. Trump, if you on here, send that nigga to prison and give him life. And I said it. Give him life. That's what we want for the people. The people want him with life. Now, Brandon, do what you got to do because you should. But we still want you in prison, and I see it. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. Yes. No, get him out of here. No, we not about to feel sorry for you, nigga. You one of the reasons why we in this shit, naive. You got to go to prison. Say what I said. You got to go for life. I want them doing hard labor like they had Ray and Claude. I want that nigga under harsh circumstances, and I want that nigga living in a camp. You hear me? I want that nigga under harsh, intense situations, building railroads with Ray and Claude in the bunks talking about Ray's boom boom room. Yes. I want that nigga under the prison. Do you hear me? Yeah. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You thought you about to just play in our face like, oh, I was just playing, y'all. No, nigga, no. No, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Now, let's move, girl. Let's go get our auntie. Girl, first of all, Jennifer Williams. Shout out to Jennifer Williams. But this lady, you know, I think that the big screen is not her place. I think theater is her place. You know what I'm saying? I think theater is Jennifer Williams' place. Let me tell you why. Certain people have something about them that's different from most, right? And actors are already different within themselves. They're already a different breed of people. But if anybody who's ever been to an art school or been around people who are deep in art, you know that theater people are the weirdest people on this side of the Mississippi. Now, shout out to the theater people. I'm not trying to really drag y'all down to the ground and nothing like that, but I got to say that part. Y'all know y'all weird. Theater people are the weirdest people this side of the Mississippi. Okay. And when I see TT Jennifer over there talking to Stephen A, and she goes into the vibrato of her voice, it raises and lowers, and then she gets to speaking in that theater. I say, yeah, that's the crazy auntie. Okay. Jennifer Lewis. Did I say Williams? My bad. Jennifer Lewis. That's her name. Jennifer Lewis. If I say Williams, my bad. So Jennifer Lewis goes on Stephen A. Smith with the fear mongering, basically saying the fact that we voted Trump in our children gonna get raped by their uncles or something like that. I don't know. I was like, wait a minute, what? How did we what? Yeah. Jennifer Lewis, shout out to our auntie. You know, I want to be mad with her. Like I said, I really do want to be like, shut your nappy head ass up. But I have a level of respect for Jennifer. I don't know why. I just do. And I feel like she's just a crazy auntie who gets to going crazy and everybody's just like, y'all, just let her go. Just let her go. Y'all know how she is. You know what I mean? But let's get... Girl, Jennifer ass is crazy. Let's get into what Jennifer told Stephen A. when he asked her about how she feel about Black and Latino men voting for Trump. Girl, look at her. Wait, first of all, before we get into it, pay attention. Listen, the crazy auntie that we all know, they all have a look before they get to talking crazy. You see what I'm saying? They all get a look. Like there's a look. Like my auntie, I got an auntie. We all know she crazy. Whenever she before she act crazy, her head cocked to the side. You know what I mean? And everybody know when Chanel head cocked to the side, she on that bullshit. You know what I mean? Everybody in the family know. That's my mama's sister. Everybody in the family know when my auntie Chanel, when y'all sitting around, if Chanel head cocked to the side, she about to fight or it's about to be something crazy. It's about to be some bullshit. Jennifer is the same way. Look at TT Jennifer. That look tells me it's about to be some shit. You know what I mean? And that's how we know about our people. We know our people, and when we see our people look like that, the whisper starting to happen down at the Thanksgiving. Lord, here comes Jennifer. Y'all know her. She about to start with her shit. Don't even go back and forth with her, please. You know what I mean? That be your grandma on them. Listen, that's my child. I know her. Just don't go back and forth with her. Let her say what she got to say. I know she crazy. I know. Just let her say what she got to say, and then we're gonna move on. But girl, Jennifer was cutting up on this interview, huh? Watch what Jennifer said when Stephen A. asked her. Girl, look at her face. Wait, I want to see if I think I got another video where you can see her more clearer. Girl,
Yes.
Wait, I want to show you the face, girl.
Let me ask you.
Look at Auntie Jennifer face. This when you know the response is not about to be which. This when grandma be like, Lord, just leave alone. Just leave alone. Just I know. I had her. That's my child. Leave alone. Look at Jennifer, and let's get into what Jennifer had to say when Stephen A. asked her about what she feel about Black and Latino men vote for Trump. Look.
Ask you this. What about what they've said in terms of Black, particularly Black men and Latinos, supported him more than they have in the past? Why do you think that is? And what do you have to say to Black men and Latinos who were not in favor of supporting Kamala Harris?
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is raped by your alcoholic brother or the next door.
What? Wait a minute. Wait. See, this the auntie. Listen. What? Wait, we talking about the people. Mind you, according to their polls, most Black men voted for Skamala. Now the churn gotta get what? What you say, auntie? Girl, this is what I be talking about. It's the fear mongering for me, but it's also the accuracy of the crazy for me. Look at Jennifer.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is raped by your alcoholic brother or the next door neighbor, and she tries to abort that baby inside of her from a rape, you're going to regret that. They want.
Before I let TT further crash out, let me say this. Most of you guys don't know this, but the rate of abortion, let me say it like this. Most women who get abortion, less than 1% of them get abortions because of rape. See, they use the very, very small entity to be like the scare tactic. most women who get abortions are not getting them because of rape. It's a less than 1% of Black Americans, or especially who get abortions due to rape, and especially ancestral rape. It's even less than that. But they put that on the forefront because it's the most extreme of the situation to get people emotionally involved and emotionally charged so that we be like, oh my God, we have to do something. Does that make sense? So the fact that they were using this, oh, well, women's rights and women, oh, and it's another one to the ones who holler about, well, my baby was diagnosed with this in the wound and my baby had this in the wound and it was this and it was that. That's also a very, 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 very small percentage of the women who are getting abortions. The facts are most Black American women are getting abortions because they use it as birth control. That's the fact. Don't talk to me about the outliers. And then also, too, I hate that they act like when abortions went back to the states, mind you, it happened under Biden. Don't let that part go over your head. See, abortion, Roe v. Wade went back to the states under Biden. As the president, if he wanted to veto that, he could have. All he did was get up there and say, I hate that this is happening. But he really doesn't, because they wanted to put it back to the states because they knew that the states would literally be more stringent on the abortion requirements because the clears are dying out. Hello, is anybody home? But he played in our face and was like, oh my God, this is a horrible day for America. Well, okay, nigga, veto it then. But he wouldn't have did that because Trump alike. Trump needed that to happen because the clears are now using it as birth control as well. And bad enough, they ain't having no churn. So don't let this fear tactic of, oh, when your daughter is raped by the crazy uncle. Girl, what? Don't let that fool you. It's all a joke. Everybody's in on the joke except the people down at the bottom, especially Black America. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me let her finish, girl.
Want to keep women in their place. It's so disgusting. I can't even put words to them voting for her. They didn't vote for her, didn't vote because she was a woman. They didn't care that she was smart and powerful, educated, beautiful, kind, joyful, fearless. She would have taken care of this country. She would have protected the people. She would have surrounded herself with great minds. But keeping women in their place was more important to them. And Black men.
That's another thing that they do. First of all, the gender war in Black America has to come to an end. Because she's about to go into that about how Black men are with Black women and blah, blah, blah. The gender war thing, that shit was online a few years ago. It's done. It's over with. We're done with that. We're not doing the gender war thing no more. Number one. Number two, is it a factor of her being a woman? Is that a factor or reason why some people didn't vote for her? Yes. But that wasn't one of the overall factors. The overall factor was nobody likes her and she sucked. And how was she going to take care of the country when she couldn't even balance a budget for the damn campaign? It's the gaslighting for me. She would have protected this company. How, Sway? This country. How, Sway? How? How? This has way less to do with her gender than the fact that she and her doggone cabinet and people were the biggest sore to America. That's what this is really about. But Jennifer is gonna use the whole Black men and Black women and da 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 da. This ain't got nothing to do with Black men and Black women because I still don't understand why Democrats are mad. Overwhelmingly majority of Black people, men and women, voted for Scamala. Why for the Democrats? If you're a Democrat on it, this is a real question. Why are the Democrats mad at Black American people? according to the polls that y'all put out, y'all said that the majority of blacks voted for Scamala. What more do you want from me? Like, what else do you want from Black America? Did you want are you mad because instead of 90%, it wasn't 100%? Like, if we were to go by the polls that you guys are using, actually, Black America stood on whatever square you wanted them to stand on. That part, Big Daddy. Not only are the polls a lie, the Democrats know it's a lie too. That's why. See, they think we slow. You told us that, hey girl, 90% of y'all, 80% on one side for the men and 70% on one side for or 80 for the women and 75 or some percent on the other side for the men voted for Scamala. If that's true, then why are you so mad? I know why you're mad, because you know it's all a lie.
It's survival. I guess somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
And these are the Fendi facts. But remember what I told y'all. The reason why they had to put the polls to say that is because if they were to come out and show you that more Black people voted for Trump or sat this one out and voted for the couch, shout out to the couch people, I was there on the couch with y'all. But if they were to come out and show, number one, that Black people either voted for the couch or voted otherwise Democrat, then it would show Black people that, hey, y'all, we actually can make a difference. See, this thing is more than one fold. It's trifold. Number two, if they were to show you raw numbers, then they would have to admit that we're more than 13% of the population. There's no way the map bleeds period red and the majority of Blacks voted Democrat. That don't go like that. Because see, this land here that we call America, it births Negroes, Black Americans. And we all over this doggone landmass. So if 80% of the map was red, you'd be a new age fool to believe that's all clears and foreigners. You'd be a new age fool and a duck goose to believe that was 90% clears and foreigners. Y'all got to be strong, Black America. See that 13% they be telling you about? They lying. That's why the polls say what they said. And the Democrat and their shills know that as well. That's why they're promoting all of this separatism. That's why they want to run back the gender wars and say, oh, you're doing this because she was a Black woman. No. That don't go like that. That don't go like that. And we're not going to fall for it. And I don't want us to fall for it, okay? Now, let me finish letting her crash out, girl.
Man, that was just shocking because, honey, he's going to give the military and the police permission to shoot you in your back and there will be no immunity.
They already got permission. Let's talk about it. And they already got immunity through something called, what is it? Internal affairs. They got what their union is. They got on the police force that comes in whenever one of them crackers shoot a Negro, and they come in and they put them on administrative leave. Yeah. They scaring you with something that's already happening. And this is the gag. This is the part Black people don't like to hear. Nigga, you need to be more afraid of the nigga, not the police. It's the nigga you probably gonna get shot by, more than likely, more times out of any than the police. Now, I'm not saying that we should just let the police shoot us. That's not what I'm saying. But they're gonna have immunity. They already got it. Instead of fear-mongering, how about we tell Black people, let's organize to stop that? Ooh, that's a good idea. What about that? Why don't we organize and get together and find a way to combat said immunity. But no. They don't want us to think like that. They just want us to be scared of something that's already happening. Don't let that George Floyd shit fool you. Don't let that shit fool you, because that clear man went down to the prison. Do not let that fool you. Clear cops still and always will have immunity to pop your ass upside the head until black people do something about it. So yeah, you know what I mean? They're gonna have immunity, girl.
So baby, y'all done fucked up.
Now that part was funny. Oh, she said, baby, y'all done. And the way I like the way she cursed. Look.
Y'all done fucked up.
TT. You know, Jennifer Lewis is the auntie. When she come there, everybody be like, you know what? I'm going home. Get my churn. Y'all, come on. Come on. No, nobody ain't spending the night by the house. No, come on. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Make me a plate. I'm going to just make my churn a plate and we gone. Because I don't have time for this. That's that auntie. That's the auntie. Everybody was having fun, playing spades, doing their big one. Everybody kissing grandma. And then when she come with the bullshit, be like, there she go. Get my churn. Come on now. No, you can't spend the night by nobody's house. Ain't nobody coming over here. No. Make y'all have something to eat. Get y'all a plate to take because I'm not cooking. We gone. I'm not doing this. That's the auntie right there. I'm not doing this tonight. No, I didn't. Grandma, I love you. Love you, grandma. I gotta go. Come on, churn. Y'all get up in here. Let's go. That's that, because she does the most. You know what I mean? Y'all done fucked up. That be the part where I be saying, yeah, I'm about to go, grandma. I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. I see y'all. What y'all doing for Christmas? Oh, we gonna do something. We gonna be by TT Cheryl. All right, I'm gonna be around there. That be me. When she come around there with that, I'm ready to go.
You took every right from your children. Once again, there would be no social security and pensions and rights. This thing has said you will never have to vote again. He's going to be in charge of the military. We have fucked up. End of story.
You don't think it was a simple situation of looking at the economy, looking at inflation, looking at crime and saying, excuse me, providing and protect. And as men, that's what we want. And as a result of that, I mean, I voted for him. But speaking to men who felt differently, they didn't think about Roe v. Wade. They didn't think about stuff. They thought about the economy, money in their pockets, and safety in the streets.
Oh, listen.
It couldn't have been as simple as that.
First of all, do you see women breaking in people's houses? Do you see women shooting each other in the streets?
No.
They voted because they voted for Trump because, I hate saying his name. They voted for him because they hate themselves. And they see this thing as powerful, that he's going to move mountains for them and make them rich. And unfortunately, black men, they want a man. They were saying, I'm voting for the man. Well, we're going to see about that. And don't think we're all not at fault. All of us. We went to our jobs, we came home and sat on the sofa and watched movies of destruction. Superman, Batman, the end of this, Armageddon. Well, all of that social consciousness has brought us here. So now, like I said, Lex Luthor is finally in the fucking White House. What are you gonna do about it?
I am laughing at her. Fuck all that. Girl, yay. Auntie Jennifer, please. Please. She refused to just acknowledge that some people either voted for the couch or voted for Trump because the Democrats was fucked up. Could that be? When he asked her, hey, could that be a situation? Oh, I hate saying this name. No, they did it because they hate themselves. What? What? Superman and Batman caught her straight. Now, what they did, Batman ain't trying to do nothing but save crime out of Gotham City. Superman still trying to fly across the world. What did they have to do? How they caught her straight? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? why is this important? We gotta not fall for the fear mongering no more. It's done. What's done is done. Am I 100% confident in Trump? Hell no. I ain't confident in none of these people because, in my opinion, the game is rigged and we all gonna get played by either way. That's just my opinion. However, it's just so over. You know, let me say this too about this era of blacks. You know, shout out to our TT. But it was her and her parents who went through the civil rights movement. It was actually her from down to the college where Martin Luther King in them high schools and when got them churned and had them on the picket line getting bit by dogs. I'm not talking about her personally. I'm talking about her generation. They were the ones that were churned getting bit by dogs on the picket line, water holes on them, things of that nature. And they were believed to have been saying that they did the right thing. Okay? It was her generation and their parents. They believed that what they were doing was the absolute right thing because, I mean, how not? We're going to show that through love, we can combat hate. Girl, that don't go like that. And they take that and they pass it down to their children and their children's children. But somehow around that millennial area, we was like, yeah, no, we ain't doing all of that. This don't make no sense. Grandma, I don't watch you pray. I don't watch you go down and pay your tithes. And I don't watch you die of diabetes and all that stuff and got nothing from it. The millennials and some of our, I don't know if it's Gen X, it was a bunch of us paying attention like, wait a minute. Hold on now. I'm here for the Negro spiritual, but the math ain't mathing. 1 + 1 not equaling 2. You know what I mean? And because of that, it's throwing a monkey wrench into everything that generation believed. And they're having a hard time coping with it. You know what I mean? And you got to understand, we came before internet, and then we were like young kids or adults going into the internet. So we have 1 foot in real world and another foot into cyber world too. And plus, we done went through 12 natural disasters in our short lives. Between COVID, Katrina, 9/11, mudslides, all type of shit. Girl, we done went through so much. We like numb. We numb. Like, it don't work on us like it worked on y'all. See, y'all, when they went got them churned during that generation, yeah, earthquakes too. When they went got them churned during that generation, they didn't really have no struggle. Yeah, they had Jim Crow, but what a lot of people don't tell you is when black people lived amongst themselves, they thrived. It wasn't until Mike, aka Martin Luther King, started saying, hey, y'all, come over here, let's go play with the white people. So them coming out of no real truth, and I'm not saying that they didn't suffer lynching and Jim Crow, because they did. That was a thing. But what I'm telling you is economically, blacks were thriving for the most part, not everybody. However, when they went got these privileged kids, because that's who they was, because listen, pay attention. The poor nigga didn't go down to the college for the most part. That was them privileged churn. That was the people who parents own land and you know what I mean? And they had businesses. That was their kids. They went down to Morehouse and all that and went got. That wasn't a poor nigga who worked on the farm since he was 4 and got a 3rd grade education. That wasn't them. Don't let this fool you now. So they went got a bunch of black kids who didn't really have a struggle and literally created one farm. And they believed that what they were doing is right. Now, these kids are grown now, and that's your Jennifer Lewis's, and they really cannot grasp the idea or come to grasp with the idea that, you know, maybe we need to be moving forward and following, giving advice from our experience, but also following this younger generation, because maybe they know something that we don't, or maybe they're onto something. A lot of them are holding on to this idea because they got bit by dogs for it. Does that make sense? This is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing. The things that you were taught as far as history, the things that you were taught by the government and are still being taught are all lies. Every single thing. 99% of it is a lie. Everything. 99% of everything you've been taught is a lie. Okay, let's start there first. Now, once we're able to get with the idea that that's even possible, then we can move forward with what's really going on around here in these streets. This is the problem. This generation, the millennials and the Gen Xers, are literally trying to start anew. And it's independent of the so-called civil rights leaders who led us into the burning bush that we're in. And we're unapologetic about it. So no matter how much fear mongering, how much, oh my God, we're all gonna die, you do, we not trying to hear none of that. We done been through so much. Oh well, bitch, if we go to the upper room, then it is what it is. Bust through the motherfucking church and say, the upper room, when Jesus. Just bust through the motherfucking door singing that shit. We don't care because we done seen too much. We done been through too much. We literally do not care at this point. We are to a point where our backs against the wall, we ain't got nothing to lose. And we see what you was doing over there with your generation, and we like, nah, we ain't, you're not about to send no dogs and no water hoses on us. See, we a different type of breed. And we just need the old aunties and the uncles to grasp that idea that y'all, maybe we appreciate everything y'all did. We love y'all down to the ground, but we move into a different direction. Fearlessly. It just is what it is. We looking this way. Y'all look that way, and that's why we where we at right now. And again, no shade. We appreciate our elders, but we trying to move forward. We trying to do something different because the church didn't work like you thought it was gonna work. As a matter of fact, the church did a lot of good, but it did a whole lot of damage to us. And that's why they wonder why the blacks don't go to church like that. Because we saw that it's a lot, it's a damn near a portal to hell down there. We just see it different. We watched our grandparents pray, tithe, go to church, and she still suffered the same fate that the one who didn't pray and tithe and go to church did. We still fought with the church to even bury the grandmother who was 40 years into paying tithes, or the grandfather who had been helping giving the money to the wife. He didn't go, but if she didn't work, where you think she got the money from? Now, when he died, we got to go battle with the church to bury him because they saying, oh, he wasn't a member. But my grandmother paid tithes at this church for 40 fucking years. You snake. And I'm talking about the pastors. You snake ass nigga. And you mean to tell me this is why let's talk turkey. This is why Black America, the Gen Xers and the millennials, that's why we don't give a fuck. Because we see the play. Nigga. I watched my grandma praise and go to church and she cleaned up the church. She used to do all of the doggone the dinners. She did it. She was faithful to you ugly motherfuckers. And when it's time for one of her kids to get buried, you bitches turned your back on her and told her, oh, this one wasn't a member of the church. Even though my grandma gave you her last when she ain't have it. She gave you her last when she didn't have it. When she didn't have food to feed her kids, she still showed up and did what she needed to do for your whack ass. And you mean to tell me you can't bury her motherfucking child? That's what we doing? And you wonder why we fucking mad and we don't give a fuck. Nigga, we watch what we did. We watch what you did to our grandma. We not on that shit. That ain't the type of time we on. Fuck y'all niggas. I don't give a fuck if you put on a robe and stand behind a pulpit, you boule, Mason, Freemason motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Nigga, my heart cold to a nigga like you. Fuck wrong with you? A nigga like us, man, our heart cold to a nigga like that, man. Fuck, man, nigga, as a matter of fact, you an enemy to me. So Jennifer Lewis and all the motherfuckers who's sitting around here coming to grasp and can't just understand why we don't give a fuck, it's because we watched you do all of that and still end up fucked up. And we refuse to repeat the cycle. Now go lay your old ass down respectfully. 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 And that go to the educated Negroes too. Y'all niggas made it seem like, oh, we just gotta go to college and we're gonna do great and we're gonna make money and we're gonna be excelled. And most of you niggas, yeah, y'all went to college and you niggas fucked up like us. Yeah, you educated y'all. Let's talk turkey to y'all. Y'all too. The educated Negroes, the Negroes with 4-5 degrees, running around here acting like they better than the regular nigga. We tired of you niggas too. You niggas was raised to believe going to college is gonna make you a better nigga. Whole time you struggling like me, nigga. You wonder why we ain't rushing down the doors to go get all them fucking degrees, nigga? Because you still in debt. You still got fucking student loans, nigga. You trying to get it waived. You can't even pay attention. You can't get a pack of gum on credit, nigga, because your credit fucked up. And you wonder why when you come around here using them big words, we look at you like you stupid, because nigga, you is. You fell for the okie doke, duck, duck, goose. Fuck wrong with you? Nigga, don't come turning your nose up at a regular nigga, a real nigga, because you went down to a white boy college, and I don't give a fuck if it was an HBCU or not. Don't come turning your nose up at a real nigga because you went to a white boy college. Because HBCUs are owned by white boys. You come around here using big words, driving your Lexus, acting like you better than the next nigga. Nigga, you fucked up too. And your old man a convicted felon anyway. Fuck out of here, duck asshole. Fuck wrong with you? Bitch, you ain't no better. You got all them degrees and you taking care of that nigga who out on bond, ugly ass. And you be josing that nigga when he go to jail. Fuck wrong with you, auntie? Get the fuck out of my face. Man, listen, this is why. I'm just saying, I'm speaking for the generations who were able to get a bird's eye view out of all this shit. That's who I'm talking. I'm speaking for that nigga, the po nigga, the regular nigga, the real nigga. That's who I'm speaking for, the real nigga. We watched y'all. We seen it. We watched the grandma get played down by the church, and we watched the auntie get played down by the school. And at this point, it's up and it's stuck. And the old ass auntie who was a Delta and still got her Delta tags on her car, tread light and get out the way, fat, because we'll run over you too. Don't come over here with that ugly ass shit, because you got your Delta jackets on and you pay your dues and you got boom, 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 and you ski-weeing down at the courthouse or wherever you ski-wee whenever y'all get together once a year. The uncle who's a cute, we don't want to hear none of that ugly ass shit. Y'all, some of y'all niggas sellouts anyway, so let's talk about it. We don't want to hear none of that ugly ass shit. Y'all get the fuck from around here. Because see, y'all the churn of the grandma who was played by the church. Yeah. Them the kids, the uncle, the old uncle who a Q, the old auntie who a Delta, who walk around 1901 or whatever the years that shit. Y'all the churn of the grandma who got played by the church. Y'all the churn grew up living hand to mouth because your mama, which is my grandma, was over there giving all her money to the pastor who wouldn't even bury one of her kids. God forbid something happened. So we on to y'all niggas. Oh no. We on to you niggas. We watched y'all. We studied you niggas. We did. We watched you niggas. We watched you niggas, the educated niggas. We watch y'all come to the family function dressed up like you're coming from a business meeting, acting like you better than this one, better than that one. Whole time, auntie, yeah, you got money, you got a big house, but your nigga ain't worth a dime, like just like mine. What's up? Only difference between my nigga and yours is he live in a big house. He live in a bigger house. That's it. You still suffer the same fate as me. Fuck wrong with you? Both our niggas ain't shit. You be single just like me. Yeah, educated and all. And sometimes you be in that big ass house crying in the fetal position. Let's talk about it. Girl, fuck off with you, girl. Auntie Kathy, please. Don't play with no me. You think you better than me because you dressed up and put a brooch on your jacket, bitch, please. You fucked up just like me. And that nigga gonna keep cheating on you just like my nigga gonna keep cheating on me. The fuck? Fuck wrong with y'all? We on to y'all. We on to y'all. Yay. No, y'all. Gone are the days where you bitches get to come to the family function with your nose up in there. Oh no. Oh no. And everybody want to say it, but don't nobody want to say it because everybody like, oh, don't say it because everybody got that auntie, everybody in the family scared of. Not no more, fat. Not no more. This time when you come to the family with your nose up, when you come to Thanksgiving or Christmas with your nose up, and y'all already on that D9 bullshit about this Trump shit and this scandalous shit, it's gonna be somebody at the family function say, man, fuck all that. I'm tired of this shit. And all the tea gonna get spilled. And I'm gonna be the one spilling the tea. You get it? See, Auntie, you think you better than us, but remember you got pregnant at 14 and gave your baby to grandma? Ooh. Remember you had that abortion at 16? Remember? Because grandma didn't want the church to know you. Yeah. Remember? Oh, you forgot. You forgot grandma had caught you in the house with 2 boys when you was like 12, 13. You forgot about, yeah. You forgot that your first child is really not your husband's child. He really for that nigga who you was fucking on who sold drugs. But then when you got with the nigga who went to college, you tried to put the first child on. Oh, yeah, you forgot? Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you forgot, I want to remind you. Yeah. No longer are we hiding behind the ski-wees in the 1901s and the deltas and all of that. And the degrees. We're not doing that no more. Yeah, you fucked up just like me. Only difference is you use big words and you drive a Lexus, bitch. Please. That's the only difference. You fucked up just like me. That first child ain't for your husband. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if you told it to him, bitch. Everybody in the family know that first child is for Lil Johnny down the street. Because grandma Ben caught y'all fucking when you was 15. Yeah, bitch, throw it out there. Grandma been caught when she caught y'all in the room at 15 and you had the baby and gave it to grandma, bitch. Now you're saying that's your little sister the whole time. Everybody know that's your child. Girl, bye. No, we not doing it. Now you go sit your ugly ass down. And grandma, respectfully, we love you down to the ground. Just sit this one out, fat. We love you. We will always respect grandma. It ain't like that. We ain't gonna curse out grandma. You my grandma. But just sit this one out. Just go lay down, grandma. Just go lay down. Put your shows on. Go put it on The Price is Right, and you go lay down. That's what you do. You stay out the way, cause we about to battle your child. You stay out the way. You go put on The Price is Right. Is the stories on? You go in the back and sit down. We got this one right here. I know that's your baby. I know that's your. Don't worry about it, grandma. We ain't gonna hit her too hard. But we definitely gonna get her in line. Got to know that part. So if anybody, like I said, want to know why millennials have a I don't give a fuck attitude, it's because we watched. And after we watched, we took notes and said, yeah, we ain't doing that. So get it how you live. You get it? Respectfully to the grandma, but to the auntie, girl, fuck you. Now the grandma is all respectfully. Love you down, grandma, but to the auntie, bitch, I've been wanting to say this for 30 years. Girl, fuck you. Period, poo. And your husband, the pastor, and he fucking them little girls at the church. And everybody know it, and you know it too, but you acting like you don't know. Yep. And you wonder why Sister Jones always at your house. She fucking your man, and you know it. And you trying to act like you don't know it because you want to stay the first lady of the church. Girl, fuck you. Period. Yay. Sometimes it gotta be said. Sometimes the things like that have to be said. Shout out to Cat Williams.
Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period.
Yay. Nah, go fake the phone to them other people who don't know you. We know you, nigga. How do you say your name? Miasha? Thank you for the super chat. I understand exactly what you're saying. My daughter had a baby with a light-skinned man, and my grandson could pass for white. Oh, she's talking about when we were talking about Lil Nikki. Thank you for the super chat. SMP, thank you for the super chat. The new Bel Air show was good. I just didn't like the cast was mixing with Africans and acorns. Really? Girl, you know they're trying to do that. I'm telling you, they're trying to genocide us out. They already trying to do paper genocide, but they definitely trying to do it through film as well. Thank you, SMP. Out of the Matrix, thank you for the super chat. Ashley is dark skinned with curly hair like me. First time I saw that on TV as a child, I loved Ashley. Me too. I love that she was dark skinned because, you know, Hillary was the The random light-skinned cousin that everybody got, and then she had a dark-skinned girl. Reminded me of me and my sister. My sister was like Hillary, and I was dark like Ashley. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Nicole Smith. Eric said, I'm going to prison I'm not going to prison by myself. Listen, he going, and I hope he go. Hang him at the stake. Treason is what we're trying him under. Thank you, Nicole. Talise, thank you for the super chat. Is she the one that keeps getting robbed by her boyfriends? I forgot what we were talking about. You know about Jennifer Lewis? I don't know. I never heard that. Thank you for the super chat. Again, Talise, she is auditioning for a new movie role because her old man stole all her money. That's all her pay. That's all pay her no mind. Her old man be stealing from her? Oh, spill the tea. See, see the auntie? I just told y'all about the auntie. That's how I be. Talking all that shit, turning their nose down, going through more than a little bit, girl. Ridiculousness, right? Celine JB, thank you for the super sticker. You guys get the likes up, please. And Nicole Smith, thank you for the super chat. Y'all need to feed the collection plate, Vu. Yes, thank you, Nicole Smith. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. This was a longer Joce than I wanted. I got to get up and go to Walmart. When I finish this tree, I'm going to show y'all my tree, y'all. I'm trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? The theme over here is red, green, and gold. That's what we're going with today. But anyway, you guys, I love y'all down to the ground. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We do this Monday through Friday. It's called The Morning Joce. We talk about different topics. We have fun. We laugh. And then we talk about some real shit too. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. I got to get off here. I will go live later on. We're going to discuss Cardi, capping, and a couple of other things. We're going to discuss a couple other things. But I love y'all down to the ground. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful hump day. I'm about to Joce y'all up out of here. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, please. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.